Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
What's up, everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and today we're checking out the Bizarro Free Play DLC for LEGO Batman 3. Now, as you can see on the right, we get all 10 mini-kits, we get the remaining 2 gold bricks, we also save Adam West, and we get a couple of trophy achievements for completing this as well. So, one for getting all the mini-kits, and one for using 2 of the new characters introduced into the DLC. So, once again, hit up the back computer, choose Bizarro, make sure this time you switch it on over to Free Play, and select your character of choice, and we'll go ahead and get to getting, huh? Alright, so all cutscenes have been removed, and we, as per usual, have sped this up ever so slightly. And we're going to start off and basically just go right off to the right-hand side of where we start, switch on over to Solomon Grundy, and then hop on into his Grundy point. It'll suck him on down, and he'll throw everything but the kitchen sink out. Maybe even the kitchen sink, you never know. Oh, this time he throws out a big old silver, looks like a refrigerator, with a bunch of bats floating around it, so we'll switch back to Batman and use the old bat sense to detect a grapple hook. At that point, we can go ahead and target the grapple hook and get our spam on. Spam, 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 spam. All right, pop open the door and grab Minikit number 1. So, off and running, here we go. All right, following the path a little bit down and over to the left, you may have noticed in the story playthrough that there is this giant fishing pole. Switch on over to Robin or anybody with magnetic powers and go ahead and activate it and bring it to shore. Once it's laying next to you, go ahead and switch on over to somebody who can destroy some silver blocks. In this case, we're going to use Bizarro and Batarang Booyakashow. We'll go ahead and pick up that mini-kit and move along. Now, we do have quick links down below. If you guys are looking for just the mini-kits and you want to speed on through, look down in the video description, and you can click link by link to each one, and we will take you on through a little bit faster. Now, we already have skipped a couple of, I don't know if we'd call them chickens or birds or whatever, but there are 5 total birds scattered throughout the level, and we are going to wait until we have access to all 5 of them before we go and get them all. So you can see there's one right up above the fan right now, right up above where I'm standing. We did walk by one already. And pew, pew, pew. All right, when that tower comes down a crashing, there is a little phone booth or something behind it. We're going to go ahead and destroy that and grab Minikit number 3. And make sure you steal that purple stud. I don't know what we'll use it on because there's not anything we can spend studs on these days. But in the event that you have not completed the story or have not bought all the characters or whatever, who knows? You might need some studdage yet still, so... All right, more guys come, and we take them down, and we keep on keeping on, and over on the left-hand side, we'll see a little bird there in the bottom left-hand side, but we're going to skip that now and just switch on over to Bizarro, Superman, any big character, and go ahead and rip open that door. A couple of bad guys are trying to prevent us from grabbing that mini-kit, but they should know by now that's not going to stop us. So grab mini-kit number 4 and then switch on over to somebody who can actually handle the sonar power. Batman, or in this case, it looks like Black Canary from the Arrow DLC. And that was just randomly selected for us when we started the level. And hey, what do you know? It worked out for us. So take out all 4 glass shards and then build them up into what appears to be a vehicle. But it turns out to be a spotlight. And what does this spotlight have? It's Batmite. So it actually kicks down a mini-kit for us. We'll go ahead and swoop that up, and 5 down and 5 to go. So we got a little bit of a jaunt over here to the fountain. We're going to go ahead and freeze it with our freeze breath. And this is Bizarro that's doing that, not Superman, so don't get confused there. But over on the right-hand side, you might remember going up. To get to the top tier up here, we're going to need the bat sense and then switch on over to somebody who can use one of the arrow panels here. We're going to use Green Zorro. He's going to build up the old baseball bat. We did it like this. We did it like that. We did it with a wiffle ball bat. I guess it might not have been a wiffle ball. It might have been a real one. But all right, once we get access, we're going to fly up and over. And you might have noticed that there is a poison ivy point. So we're going to go ahead and slip on through. And pretty easy peasy once we get through there. There's a mini-kit waiting for us right behind there. So by my count, that is now 7 mini-kits. But yet, wait, we have not... Oh, there he is. Adam West is yelling for us. So we use the poison ivy point to get back to where we need to be. And then we switch on over to Batman to use the bat sense because we're not quite ready for Adam. We can hear him calling. But the bat sense reveals this gold column. We can go ahead and use anybody to destroy the gold here. We're going to use Bizarro and his heat breath. Must have had some jalapeno peppers or something. That's hot. And once you destroy the column, it allows us a little bit of some bricks, and we build those up into a green arrow or green Zorro, or I guess maybe not green arrow, green lantern, any of the lanterns. How about that? I totally botched that, but we'll just go ahead and roll with it because we all make mistakes sometimes. And look at that, an umbrella to protect us, and all of these little. They look like the little children from the Game of Life, the board game. Anyways, all right, so build up the pieces after the umbrella reveals itself, and we get the old bouncy castle. But before advancing and making your way up and over, go ahead and fly up to this glass case up here. You will need somebody that has the sonar array. We're going to go ahead and switch on over to Batman and get our on. And then we'll go ahead and, even though it's ill-advised, we're going to go ahead and grab those studs that old Adam West craps out. So hopefully you brought some hand sanitizer, because that is some nasty business. All right, one more time, we're going to need the bat sense over here, so we quickly did that, and then we're going to melt the gold wall with the old halitosis breath of Bizarro. Almost called him Batzarro. And then there's another dig point over here, so we're going to use old Green Zorro to go ahead and bounce his little, I don't know what that is. I'm sure you guys do. I'm not well versed in the old Bizarro world, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But we dig up the parts, we build what turns out to be the Bizarro Mobile, and it gives us access to the final area. Now give that Bizarro Mobile a little pow right in the kissa, and it'll reveal mini kit number 8 for you. And then switch on over to Brainiac, and on the left-hand side, you might have noticed this glistening rocket. Go ahead and get your shrink ray on and make it shrink and take off. Eventually, it'll kick over and bounce out a mini kit, and that leaves just one left. So now, before building up and advancing with the story, it is very important that you fly back to the beginning. And if you have already taken out a couple of these birds along the way, then your journey is that much shorter. But we're going to fly all the way back to the very, very beginning of the level here. And right here at the crossroads, you can see that there is a bird up on top of this rock. Now, we tried to use the old freeze ray, and it did not work, so we're going to switch to the main Superman and get our heat ray on. All right, so 1 down, 4 to go. The other one is right above the fan, as I had mentioned earlier, so 2 down, 3 to go. Just follow the path as you would on foot, and you'll notice over on the left of where the shards were and where Batmite is. And then over by where Poison Ivy spot was, there's one right there on the rock. And the last but not least one is actually in the final area just to the left of all the chaos. But beware, though, there is the guy with the laser beam on the left, or sorry, the right-hand side. So go to the left side and you should be safe. Now, we're going to go ahead and switch to the DLC characters, Darkseid. And also, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but Desaad? I'm hoping I got that right. Once you get both of those characters active, Booyakashow, the Omega Powers Trophy achievement will ring off for you. And then you can go ahead and build up this last little shield panel here. And I tried to use Desaad, but it did not work. So we switch on over to somebody who can handle it. In this case, we use Bizarro, and we reflect that gold beam back, or the beam back at the gold, rather. And last but not least, it gives us some bricks to build, and we build a giant vacuum. And it's like a 1942 vacuum, too. Look at that thing. Or maybe it's like a car. I don't know. Anyways, get that going, and it'll actually roll us out to a cutscene, which we've removed. And so that just leaves the total screen. So we'll dance a little happiness, joy dance there. And Booyakashow, all mini kits lost. What? It's that Bizarro backwardsness. It must be backwards day somewhere. Maybe in Bizarro Land. And oh to the yeah, so that pretty much wraps up all DLC trophy achievements except for the dark side of the moon. And that one you just need to go to the moon base and equip Darkseid. And make sure that if you travel to the moon with him, that you switch away and switch back, if that makes sense. Because for some reason, it won't unlock if you travel to the moon with him already selected. So all 10 mini kits grabbed, Adam West saved. We got tons of studdage for doing it. And guess what? Couple of gold bricks, too. Not sure what we can use those for, since they really don't total or add up to anything. And we can't spend them or forge them or anything. So anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap up LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham DLC for Bizarro Free Play. And yeah, as you know, we got all the collectibles, had lots of fun doing it, made a few jokes, and hey, if you guys found this video entertaining, or maybe you have something to comment about it, head on over to our social pages like Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. We also have Instagram, G+, and Twitch accounts, and of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com is the home of our product and gaming reviews, as well as our trophy achievement guides. Easy for me to say, right? All right, well, that's it, so I got nothing else. As always, until next time. Dark side. See ya.